speaking of new movies that are coming out, there is a Leo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro. You had me at Robert De Niro, by the way. Flowers. Oh, excuse me. Killers.
It's not the name, but okay.
What is wrong with me? Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't even really know what it's about. I just know that I saw Robert De Niro and said, I think I'll go see that.
The trailer looks good.
It does look good.
It's about, when the nation is rising with coal and gold. It's like, and maybe I'm wrong, I didn't read the book. It's a number one selling book. That's how a lot of the movies are today. And so people are rushing to towns to get, involved and get money. But Leonardo DiCaprio's character falls in love with a Native American. And beef ensues. And so, that's the thing. It seems when he arrives, he is a darling. He is adored by Robert De Niro, who's clearly some kind of important person in the town.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he would have to be.
Right. And so he's the top dog, and he's very happy when he sees Leo in the trailer. He's like, "Oh man, Dash, I'm so glad you made it. You've got such a great reputation." But then Leo's character goes and marries a Native American. So, are we still calling them Native Americans?
I think they're indigenous people now.
Because, I be trying to be politically correct on this pod, but then, it's hard not to offend people when you pod.
I think they're indigenous people.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's really the proper term, because it means the people who were here first, right? And so, that's what happens. He marries an indigenous woman, and beef ensues, because they're trying to get rid of the indigenous people, of course. And, yeah. But that's not the real problem.
I don't even remember that being the trailer. I know that I saw the trailer and I remember going, oh my gosh, I want to see this.
Yeah.
But I can't even, it was so long ago.
Well, speaking of long, the problem is they have made it clear to us that the running time, the length of this film is 3.5 hours. Yes, folks, that is 3 plus 1/2 hours.
3 hours and 26 minutes.
3.5 hours.
Which is 4 hours of your time because there's about 30 minutes of previews.
First of all, you still got to get to the theater.
Yeah.
And travel back home. And maybe for some of you that's close. Awesome. Spectacular. But even if it's close, yeah, Dash is absolutely correct. We're talking 4 hours in a theater.
I mean, I figured that maybe they figured,
when you get up, your ass will remain in the chair.
Right. But
it should be called Children of, what is it? Of the Flower, Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah.
It's Killers of the Fat Asses.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We're going to all need BBLs after this movie.
Like Drake.
And then Drake will love us.
Right. Yeah.
It's too long. I'm not going to the theaters to watch it.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese has lost his damn mind if he thinks that I am going to sit my black ass in a theater for 4 hours.
I most certainly will watch it at home, but I'm with you. I don't know that I want to go to the theater.
It's way too long. Come on, 4 hours?
Yeah.
Most movies don't need to be 3 hours. 3.5 hours?
Right.
Fam. And did you see what he said?
What?
Oh, that there's already talks of a director's cut that's like 7 hours long.
Oh.
What? Why?
How long was Titanic? Do you remember?
Too long.
Wasn't Titanic super long too? But Titanic that was unheard of when
Titanic
that came out?
was close to 3 hours, but it was under 3 hours.
Okay. Because
but maybe I'm wrong. I don't exactly,
I just remember it being super long, and it was like a kind of a big deal that it was so long because during that time it came out in 1997.
I'm about to say it was also the 90s and nobody was
making.
I mean, you had to be like The Godfather or some fly crazy long movie. Like you had to be doing fly shit to be 3 hours.
It was 3 hours and 14 minutes.
You see, and that's why it was too long.
Yeah.
Just for niggas to be. Never mind.
No, do tell.
Just for a man to be left, dying on a on a slab of wood.
Yeah. What is that song that
Celine
song that
Dion?
went viral on TikTok? No.
Oh.
You could keep that nigga. That was what Rose said. Keep him. Okay,
Just never
keep
understood.
him.
I got if that was your love of your life, if y'all was rocking out for forever, you save her and sacrifice yourself. Totally get that. But he met that bitch on the boat
He did meet her on the boat.
yesterday.
Yep. Love at first sight.
Nah, I'm walking by again. Fuck that.
so
I'm dying for you. I met you yesterday.
I mean, love at first sight.
Kicked her right off the fucking slab.
Love at first sight. I mean, love will make people.
Listen,
do
James
stupid
Cameron
things.
is the man. Martin Scorsese, you lost your mind. I'll watch it at home in pieces, in segments. 15 minutes here, 20 minutes
oh my
there.
Gosh, all right.
3 hours and a
but you're-
half?
But you're saying 15 minutes here, 30 minutes
It
there.
depends on the movie. Martin Scorsese put out The Irishman. That was 3 hours. It didn't need to be. I had to take breaks. I was like, what is this? This is still going?
There's nothing wrong.
Pause.
There's nothing wrong with taking a break. I just feel like if you could watch a movie that's an hour and a half, you could watch it in 2 sittings.
It depends on how good the film is.
I
Yes,
guess so.
you are correct. If the movie is good enough, I can watch it in 3.5 hours straight. Just take little potty breaks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go pay the water bill, come right back.
Right.
Go pop another microwave popcorn and come right back. But
Pop, pop, pop.
that will depend on how good the movie is.
Yes. Yes. Well, there's some other movies that are, out there, doing the things in the theaters. Saw.